There are a lot of us here. I have a big announcement to make, and I'm going back on tour. And yes, we will be together again very, very soon. And that's actually the name of the tour, Together Again. I miss you guys so much, and I cannot wait to see you. Our opening show, our very first show is, what is it, April 14th in Hollywood, Florida. I am so excited, you guys. I cannot wait. Yes, there will be new music. I know all of you, when's the new music? There will be new music. My special guest will be Ludacris. I am so excited. I cannot wait to see all of you. If you want more information about all of this, visit my website, okay, you guys? I miss you so much. I cannot wait to see you. We are all so excited. It's going to be so much fun.
They're excited, Jay.
You guys have no idea. I've missed you so much, so much. And I can't wait to be with you. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. All right, you guys. I love you so much. I'm going to go. Bye. Bye. Please be there. Be there. Be there. I want to see all of you. All right? Bye.
Where's the new music? Hey, everybody. Oh, my gosh. Bruh. Emma, what's up? Twinkabell, a.k.a. Scarlett O'Hara. What's up, Tori? Invincible Jackson. Like, Tori, I didn't get a chance to respond to your last video with Terrell Jackson. You need a headphone sponsorship, because if anybody watches Tori's reviews, she'll be like, you have to hear in headphones. Tori needs a headphone brand deal. What's good? Mysterious Jackson. Janet Jackson, since it's going on tour again. I saw it this morning. I'm so happy and for her. And she's so beautiful. Yes, she is. I hope I look that good when I'm her age. Oh my God. So the actual queen has spoken. I'm excited, but equally I have mixed feelings. If you guys are familiar with this live, we were like, Janet, we need you to tour, but we need to save up our money. And I'm not going to lie, her positioning is smart. I'll get into that in a second. But Janet, we're broke. What's up, Teresa? Hey, Bruce. Bruce, you've been talking crap about Gadget, Trish. I finally got a video up. Nobody's watching, but I still got a video up. Hey, what's up, Allison? All right, guys. So this is probably not going to be a long live. It's just basically about this whole thing with Janet. But I'm just going to give you a little, I'm not sure. Hey. Yes, Tori has 2 accounts. Like I actually have 4 accounts. But this is Invincible Jackson. So make sure you check her out. I love your Terrell review. Believe it or not, I haven't heard it yet. Maybe I'll do what do they call it? A station head today. We could play Terrell's new song. Maybe we could do Janet Jackson. Maybe some Velvet Rope. I finally got a Velvet Rope t-shirt. I got it from, I think, Poshmark. Surprisingly, I still have the tag on it. I love me some Poshmark. So I was like, yay. I'm actually, you know how we had some suggestions with MJ's merch. Janet, we had some suggestions with yours. Oh yeah, I love watching your channel. I got lucky. I stumbled on Tori's channel by accident. It was meant to be, girl. Hiding your money from all, that's funny. Listen, when this year started, and I had money. Let me, for those that are, I'm not gonna say young, but have less responsibilities. Because I know people in my age group, they're lucky. They still living at home. I'm not living at home anymore. Adulting is hard. It's always something you don't see coming that wipes out your savings account. So, yeah, actually, things started going left for me when I came back from Thriller Night last year. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I got money in the bank. And then emergency, emergency, emergency. And I'm the kind of person I will look after my family because my family looks out for me. So, yeah, I got to figure out how to rebuild it. 9 times out of 10, I'll be doing eBay, a lot of eBay. I already decided in my head that I am willing to finance this because we don't know if this is going to be Janet's last tour. She didn't say it was, but the last time, and I only seen Janet in concert one time. It was back in 2011. It was in March, and I'm like, that was over 10 years ago. I am due for a Janet Jackson. Thank you. Listen, you know what pushed me to finally get myself together? It was a combination of things. First and foremost, shout out to MJ Fangirl. I can't thank her enough. I think like I need to like take a trip just to go down and see her, just to say, hey, do you need me to babysit your kid or something? Because she has a lot to do it. You guys, um, I think Bruce was one of those people. We did a live for New Year's Eve. I think it was last year. Y'all were like, "Where's the Jackson stuff? Where's the Jackson stuff? And I said, "Oh, wait." So, y'all got your own channel, and I appreciate y'all. Like, as of December 7th, I am officially monetized. Yay! And that's thanks to you. Like, I don't know if y'all actually saw the video. It looks like, remember I said, hey guys, do me a favor, watch the video with me and Visible Jackson, the one that was like almost 3 hours. I think y'all literally did that because it showed me like where the views were coming from and the watch time, and I'm monetized. Let's see. So I missed a few. Oh, here we go. Okay, for Terrell's thing, she believes it's available for digital purchase on his website. Oh, it's not even in oh, so that means it's not available on Apple Music. I'll look into that. Boo! Like, I'm sure it's more money for him per se, but Terrell, my beautiful Terrell, let me tell you, all the Jackson men are really attractive. I haven't met Terrell yet, but I met Taj and TJ. Oh, there's no pictures. There's no pictures to demonstrate how beautiful they are. Beautiful, like Austin Brown. When Austin Brown looks into you, it looks like he looks into your soul. He looks a lot like Michael Jackson. Like, Austin's like giving me 83, 84 Michael Jackson vibes. But Jacksons usually have like what I call these piercing, these eyes. They just look into your soul. Gorgeous, gorgeous people. Shout out to the Jacksons. Yeah, I can't wait to see the prices either, Teresa. I have in my head what I'm willing to spend because I'm going to keep it real. I love designer shoes and designer bags. And there was a pair of shoes I had my eyes on, right? And I said, I don't need those shoes. I want those shoes, but I don't need those shoes. I'd rather have, if I had my wish, I would love to be in the front for Janet Jackson. Because the last time I saw her, I was like, kind of like, not in the back, but kind of in the back. And I'm like, gosh, she is literally your favorite female artist of all time. Why don't you just treat yourself? You ain't got to eat. I'm a big girl. I can survive off of what they call it? Uh like a little easy meal. I don't need to eat a lot. So that's interesting, Allison. I thought she was going to do the Black Diamond thing, but maybe she said no, because we're celebrating. Let's get this banner up. We are celebrating the Velvet Rope 25. Together Again is part of that, at least that's one of the titles from the song. So maybe she's just like, no, let's be done with 2020. Let's be done with 2020 and let's just have a whole new tour. And I kind of feel her on this because 2020, uh, mixed feelings. Like, if anybody's ever gone through something bad, if you are resilient, then you will be a stronger person for it, right? So for me, 2020 made me stronger, but I still want to forget that nightmare of an era. I'm just saying. And I guess she was like, oh no, let's just have a whole new tour. I'm here with this. Tori's like, oh, you think Terrell favors Michael? You mean vocally? Or Michael Jackson from History Tour? Because I feel like 3T favors Michael from the History era. Shout out to 3T. Gorgeous men. Woo! Scarlett, I'm with you. I'm willing to spend money for her. This is my issue. We just spoke about going to Thriller Night, and we don't even know Thriller Night's price. Is anybody watching Prince's or Hill Los Angeles Instagram? Like, I know they would not make an announcement for Thriller Night in December, but in my mind, I'm like, can you announce it? How much are these freaking tickets? Oh my gosh, I'm still on a Thriller Night high. Like, there were two moments, right? For me, like, my was so many favorite moments, but there was one time. Funny story. Look at the footage. If y'all, I don't know if y'all saw the dance highlights. There was a part where I went like this in the video. I went, huh. So the rest of God, I guess he thought I was him. No, I was going, when I saw TJ, I said, oh shoot, TJ's right here. So what happened? I said, TJ, can you be in my vlog? Now, of course, he said, yeah. What happened was somebody else went to talk to TJ. And I said, oh, once I heard, can you feel a brand new day? My behind left TJ. And I said, and I might say I never saw TJ again. Actually, I saw TJ for the rest of the night. But if anybody looks at my footage, TJ was talking to someone the whole freaking time. Like, I don't know if Taj had that issue because someone said Taj wasn't that far from me. I just never saw him. But at least with TJ, the whole night, everybody was talking to him the whole freaking night. So I was just like, how do I get him in my vlog if everyone's talking to him? I just wanted to not be the creepy YouTube girl from last year. So I was just like, just going to dance for. But I do remember when I was dancing, can you feel a brand new day? Yo, The Wiz is one of my favorite movies of all times. I was just like, brand new day. Yo, Thriller Night, counting down in my head. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I'm going to manifest that I will have an abundance so high next year that I will be able to afford to do whatever I want to do. Because without going in debt, I will be going in debt over this Janet Jackson tickets because it came out of nowhere. Yeah, ramen noodles. Listen, I remember one time I ate oatmeal every day for a month just to get an Xbox system. I'm one of those people. If I want something, I will sacrifice. But I'm about to go on a strict budget anyway. I hope to get Randy Nelson. You know, I gotta plug my Lady Nomics. Cause in all seriousness, there still is a projected recession coming. And so we don't want to live in fear, but we also want to be as wise with our money as possible. And like I said, especially if you're a collector, the money's probably in your house already. I'm willing to part from my stuff. I'd rather like sell my stuff and go to Thriller Night and be in the front with Janet. I love experiences. Y'all know that. Um, 10 out of 20. My review of the album is 19 out of 20. I gave it 19 out of 20 because Get Out of the Rain is what holds back. You know what? I actually like the album. I really don't have. I'm assuming this is relationship to Thriller 40. The only downfall is, of course, because some of this stuff has leaked, or is on other compilations. But overall, I enjoyed Thriller 40 a lot. Yeah, time goes quick. Happy, oh, almost 5 year anniversary. Ah, ah. So Tori writes she thinks Terrell vocally and looks wise. Yet when 3T came out, especially the time frame, they looked very much like Michael. I was like, dang, they look like. But that's the thing about Jacksons. Like, I would say their strongest traits are in their eyes. They have Janet, Austin, especially when you start meeting them, a lot of them have these beautiful big eyes. I when Janet looked at me, I almost passed out. I was just like, your eyes are just so beautiful and they're super white. I don't know how you get pretty white eyes, but I said, child, you must rest a lot. You look beautiful. I think I met Janet when she was 45 years old. And she looked just so stunning. Like, I feel like the eyes are like literally the soul to somebody. Um, yes. You'll find a lot of the Jacksons look very, very, very related to each other. Like, yeah, listen, uh, like I said, we don't know what's coming in the future. I know in New York, I spoke about my 9 to 5. I am a merchandiser, so I see multiple accounts throughout the city. Right now, let me tell you about brick and mortar stores in general. You could tell a lot of people are shopping online, and that's why my job's in danger, because my job is just to make things look pretty. Very simple job. And then if you do your cases, if you don't want to lose money, then of course you help sell. I ain't gonna lie, I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. So but an observation of doing the cases, um, whoa, like people are just not shopping in stores the way they used to, which puts the people's jobs in danger. It's like, hey, like I could see a lot of people getting laid off if it keeps trending like this. So for me personally, I will be focusing on my other YouTube channels. I came back to Gadget Trish last week. I hope to be back for Green is the New Lean this week. And if anybody is interested in getting healthy with me, I will be doing a very aggressive back to health. I don't want to emphasize on being skinny. I actually like the size that I am now, but I'm having health issues. I'm just going to, as soon as I feel normal, that's when I'll stop losing weight. Because I'm only like big in my upper part. My legs are tiny. But something's off. So I have to get back to health. I'm a New Yorker. New York girls are, especially black women, we're a little fuller. Like, I don't know. I like being thick. It's like, man, but it's not agreeing with my little tiny legs. Yes, TJ was So he was. I like. If I'm being honest, and when I was at Thriller Night, I didn't realize TJ was there like that. But then when I was editing the footage, I said he was there the whole time because Scarlett will tell you I was on the dance. Well, I wasn't on the dance for the whole night, but for the last part of the night, which was minimum an hour, I danced that whole time. So New York, I don't want to stereotype New Yorkers, but New Yorkers in general love to party. Like, I don't party as much as I used to. I am now a church girl, but I will go to a Jackson party. I will go to a Michael Jackson party. Like, ooh wee. I just don't do too many clubs though. That's not my thing. New York clubs are shiesty. Um, oh yeah. Listen, Mysterious Jackson. Scarlett can tell you when we went to Thriller Night, there was minimum, I think I met 7 new Jacksons that day. I mean, I met TJ several times, but I'm very starstruck with 3T in general. So it's like you would have thought I've never met him the way I was acting. But I know for this Thriller Night, I met Taj, Royal. I did meet his daughter, Dee Dee, but I didn't like talk to her, but I saw her. Siggy, Toya, not Lud Toya. He has a wife. Siggy's wife is Toya. Oh God, I forget them all. I met a lot that day. Oh, Jafar, Your Majesty. And then like there were people I've seen before, like TJ, Dante. Even though I didn't realize that Dante was literally in my footage, I bumped dead into him. I just didn't know who he was. Um, Tito was there. So let's say you never met a Jackson, you probably would have met 7 to 10 Jacksons that night, just the Thriller Night alone. Hold on. Yay, we got there's nothing like them trolls. Y'all saw them in the chat. Oh, so Scarlett writes every time that she saw Taj, somebody was always yeah, like that's the only disadvantage. It's like, especially in my case, I don't want to be selfish. I've met these people before, so I don't want to be like, oh, let me just like, hey, like if I met a Jackson, I will have enough courtesy to like let someone else meet them. But that's why I was like, oh, as much as I wanted to see TJ or have TJ in my vlog, which if spoiler alert, I saw him again later on that night. I was like, oh, it's okay. Like, just let everybody else talk to him. Cause, you know, I know how it feels to meet them. And I just like I want everyone to have the opportunity to. Yes, I am looking forward to the documentary. It's supposed to come out in January. I wasn't supposed to do a live for another week or two, but then Janet makes this amazing announcement. This has been one of the best, probably Jackson family years I've ever had. Like, Michael Jackson's estate did a phenomenal job in making sure that people got to see the documentary throughout the world. For New York and Germany, we had the immersive experience. There was also parties around the world. And if you guys went to Vegas, the estate did something for us for Michael's birthday. New York, even though this wasn't estate driven, but it was Broadway driven, they did a pep rally for Michael. Janet Jackson did the documentary earlier this year. And we're celebrating the Velvet Rope 25. We're also celebrating a Thriller 40. TJ has new music. He has a holiday EP. Terrell has his new single. Paris Jackson, oh my God, my heart. She got her new single, Shattered in Blue. So everyone like on the Jackson side. Oh, and Austin Brown, he got nominated for, I believe, a Grammy for Black Castle. So there's just a lot going on with the Jackson family. Now, I'm not going to lie, y'all are all clashing each other, as always. And that's the only thing. Like, getting back to what I was saying earlier, Janet did something really, really smart. I'm not sure if her team is aware of Michael Jackson's season. I spoke about what Michael Jackson's season was on Gadget, Trish. I'll do a new video about it on this channel. So let me break down what Michael Jackson's season is, and this is why Janet is smart, or her team is smart. Michael Jackson's season is basically June all the way until Halloween. And so if you guys like, if you look at like my vlogs in general, certain things are always the same time. A lot of people come to New York or California June 25th. That's for in remembrance of Michael passing away. Then the fans either come to New York for the Spike Lee party, or they go to Vegas for MJ1. That's around Michael's birthday. Some people also do Forest Lawn as well. This is all. And then the end of the season, which is considered, I'm going to call it Thriller because I still don't, y'all know I don't celebrate Halloween, but I'll celebrate Thriller. That is the end of the month. So in New York, it used to be Thrill the World, but Amada no longer lives here. So now we do this thing called Thriller Night. Even though it's expensive as hell, it's worth it. And also it's for charity. So I say that Michael Jackson has June, July, August, September, and October. Those are the main 5 months that you'll see Michael Jackson fans travel all over the world to do certain things. What Janet did was amazing. She said, ha ha, ha, my tour is all the way to April, literally until June, like the week of Michael Jackson week. So let's see. I'm going to try to share my screen. Tori, wish me luck, because Tori tried to teach me how to share my screen when we left my last live. Oh, Lord. Share screen. Yes. Yes. I'm so nervous. All right. So I no longer can see y'all, but at least I can see the screen. Ha ha ha. So if you look at Janet's dates, I hope to God you guys can see what I'm seeing. You have April 14th, which it starts in Florida, and then it ends in June 25th in Seattle. I mean, June 21st. I'm sorry. And I'm not sure if she'll be in, whatever areas you guys are. For us New Yorkers, we have her Tuesday, May 9th. But I'm with Teresa. I am so nervous. I am so nervous about the prices because Janet Jackson tickets are expensive. As a matter of fact, I think Janet has the highest tickets of all the Jacksons. Like her tickets are up there. I paid like maybe 120 to be towards the middle back in 2000 and freaking 11. I'm like, that's a lot of money for where I was sitting. And is it worth it? Oh hell yeah, it's Janet. But we. So I don't know, y'all. Ah, snap. TJ was like, Teresa was like, TJ, it was so nice. He took a selfie with us and made sure I was happy with the picture. Let me tell you about these Jacksons. Now, I warn y'all, they're not all the same. But I will say, 3T, even though I didn't meet Terrell yet, but I met Taj and TJ. So if I had to break down categories, there's first gen, which is, of course, like, Catherine's children. Catherine and Joe's children. Then there's second gen. I don't know. There's second gens, which is like the children of first gens. But I noticed second gen younger are different from second gens that are older. Well, no, actually, I don't want to lump because Prince is young too, and he actually acts like a. Well, they're all different, but I say all that TJ is really really kind, and I've met almost all the first gens. I didn't meet Michael. Unfortunately, Michael passed away before I could meet him, and I never met Randy. Hi, Randy. But they're super, super nice. Um, I would say my most intimate moment was with Latoya. Hi, Latoya. And my most brief moment was with Janet. I met her at a book signing. It was like, oh God, I can't say it was in and out, but most meet and greets are really, 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 really quick. That's why I like Thriller Night a little bit better because it's not so rushed. It's hectic. Oh my God. Like I'm thinking about doing a video comparing Thriller Night 21 to Thriller Night 22. It was night and day. I was so overwhelmed this year. I was like, dang, it was like so many freaking people compared to last year. But and it was more intimate last year because it was like it looked like it was weird. Like last year was only a handful of fans there. And then the rest was like legitly their friends and family. So I was just like, this year, it looked like every fan all over the world came to the house. It was cray cray. But I love him. Oh, snap, Tori. She saw Janet in 2017, but I feel like I was too young to remember it all. Well, I would if you could do it again, do it again. Um, it's just so much going on. Let me give you an advance, guys, of what's going on for 2022. I'm sorry, 2023. The year's almost over for now. So far, we got Janet Jackson, who is so smart to do this before Michael Jackson season. You go, girl. She was like, I know what's up. I'm getting my coins. So then after Janet, we have, I'm not sure if you guys are traveling for June 25th. More likely, I'm just staying in New York because I'm keeping it real with you. I like Cali over New York, but Cali is expensive. Like the way Cali is spread out, you have to get a car, you have to rent it. It's not like New York. You could do well just being on the subway. Not that the subway's the safest option anymore, but it's not as bad as it was last year. Then we have Vegas. Everyone's headed for Michael Jackson's birthday for Vegas around August 29th. That's in celebration of, I believe, Michael turned 65 this year. I think I'm right about that. But Cirque du Soleil's turning 10 years old. So we don't know if the estate's going to do something big, but we're hoping they do. And then we have Thriller Night, which I'm waiting by my Instagram like, come on, Prince. Come on, Prince. So, that's a lot of money. I'm keeping it real. Janet Jackson's probably going to run me 300 to 500. Vegas, if I go, is probably another 500 because I don't have any. Well, actually, I do have some miles left. I probably have enough to fly down to Vegas for free and just pay for that coming back. But let's say Vegas is 500. Y'all better bring it with that merch. And then Thriller Night, I'm praying the guy doesn't go past what it went this year, but I'm really hoping it goes back down to 1,200. And that's what we know so far. We still have TJ Jackson, who said he might be doing some kind of like performances throughout the United States. And I'm hoping to see Austin Brown. Austin, are you coming to New York? Are you coming to New York? Right? Mysterious Jackson, right? Me too. 2020 made me stronger, but I had some hell in the era. Good mercies. It was some good highlights and it was some bad highlights, but oh, I wanted to erase that era. Yeah. Listen, like I haven't started, so I'm supposed to have a fourth channel start. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to share, but I will give you some small insight. My mother, who right now we just finished celebrating her 3-year anniversary since she passed away. There were two huge deaths that happened right before my mother. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm like, forgive me if I start crying, but one of the people who passed away caused me to be suicidal. I don't want to live anymore. Like I never understood people who wanted to like kill themselves when someone else died until something like that happened to me. And so, one, we need to be kind to one another. We don't know what other people go through and how they process loss. And loss sometimes may not be a human. Loss could be your job. Loss could be your security. Loss could be your home. Loss could be, like I always tell you, I'm a spoiled brat. I say that because some things that I complain about, people are like, "Are you kidding me?" But if you come from a different upbringing and you're used to things being a certain way, loss of your life, like let's say you're in a relationship with someone who has a lot of money and then all that money's gone, or let's say you had a lot of money and now all that changes your energy. So loss sometimes isn't a person, it's a series of things that meant something to you that you no longer have. But in 2020, a lot of us lost security. We lost our freedom. Like, does anybody remember we had to wear masks? I'm not for or against masks. I'm for choice though. Like, I don't understand how so much was taken from us in 2020. Or remember, you had to be, like in New York, you had to be vaccinated to eat in a restaurant or go inside venues. It's just like, oh my God, I still feel like we're still partially in the twilight zone. But at least we're coming to a new normal. Like the last time we went on a plane, which was for Thriller Night, I didn't need a mask anymore. I think that was the first time. Either it was Thriller Night or the Vegas trip, but that was the first time we didn't have to wear a mask. I still wear a mask on a plane because it's freezing, but it's just like, again, that should be my choice. It shouldn't have been mandatory. If I feel comfortable not wearing a mask, that's my business. Or if I feel comfortable wearing a mask, that's my business. The point is pro-choice. And I feel like 2020 to like 2022, early, it was just retardedly weird. I do not miss any of it. I take that back. I do miss. So I was laid off just for a little while, but for a little time I was laid off, that's the first time I had rest. So I hope that when I figure out what's the next chapter of my life, I want to create a life where I have more time with my family and I have more downtime. Like today, I'll keep it real with you. I was late because I was taking a nap, but I was just like, I am exhausted between social media and work. I literally only get one day off, and my family is a little annoyed with me, but I was like, look, think of my social media as a second job. At least you still get to see me. It's just I'm not as interactive as they're used to me being. But I was just like, what if I can start making money off of social media and quit my main job? You'll see me. You just won't see me now. So you have to make sacrifice. We talk about um leveling up, right? Remember, I was like, hey, I'm challenging you guys to tap into your gifts and your passions and level up. You might have to go back to college. You might have to I have to sacrifice a lot of time for this social media, but I got a lot of good feedback this year by so many unexpected people that I was just like, yo, clearly let me just take this serious. So I never really took YouTube serious until now. It was always like a hobby, like, hey, I just like to talk about the Jacksons. Like when I got to college, people did not make money off of YouTube. It was literally like considered a joke when I did it. But that was my college assignment in 2007 to start a YouTube. So long story short, like people actually make money off of it. So I don't know, like whatever is meant for me will be. But I've learned from going to college that anything worth having, you're going to have to sacrifice. And I remember I used to come, I used to work and I used to do papers. And I never really had a social life while I was in college, but it paid off. I got a fat raise when I graduated. Shout out to my job. Hey. um uh I know you're. Listen, let me tell you though, Janet Jackson has this rule. Like, so let me say, when I met Janet, this is a true story. there was some PR person that came out. They had a list of things what not to do, and it was pretty much like contain your emotions. I was on the floor, so I ended up crying off camera before I met Janet. Like Janet and Michael, and I wish I could have met Michael, but um, I will say this: meeting Prince. I never met Michael Jackson, but a lot of people compare me to my mom, especially her friends. Sometimes you could tell what why people compare people to their parents. I gotta give Prince. I never met Michael, but when I speak to Prince, I feel like I'm talking to a piece of Michael Jackson. Prince is so humble and so kind that I was like, I bet you this was Michael. This is how Michael treated his fans. And I'm just like, in awe of Prince. Prince gets the Michael Jackson fans. Like he really, really gets us. I appreciate him because I was just like, like Tori will tell you, like in her encounter, like he noticed her braids. And my thing, he noticed, little things about me. And I'm like, he's very personable and he really seems to appreciate us. Like he did a station head with Melanie a few weeks ago. And I was just like, you could just tell he gets us. And I was like, shout out to Michael. Oh my God, you did amazing. Prince, oh, I could talk about Prince forever. Hold on, something dropped, and I'm like, what the? Um, that's funny. These two are talking about practicing not crying in front of Janet. Ah, yeah. Let me tell you, this is my issue with me. So part of me grieving was just me not taking care of myself. It's funny, I lost my pandemic weight. I lost like so much weight last year, and then shortly after I lost that weight, I went on the most vicious binge of all times. I've been binging for over a year straight. Now, what happened was it caused like this weird inflammation. I could barely walk now. And so I think I gained 40 pounds. I won't even go on the scale because I was like, I know I put on a lot of weight. But my issue is it's how I feel. I don't feel right. Because I was like, I used to be like 220 pounds. I think I'm 180 now. But my joints were healthier at 220 because at least I was active. Like when we got locked up in um 2020, I just stopped working out. Hold on, can y'all see me? Because the camera's glitching. Hold on, let's see something. Ah, oh no. All right, we're back. Nothing like technology. So when we got locked up in 2020, literally my mom passed away maybe 3 months before this big lockdown. And initially I was in shock when my mom passed away. I literally had no real reaction. Like some people thought I lost my mind. That's how a little, because I was just in shock. So anyway, when we got locked up, I was like forced to deal with what just happened. I would not work out. I wouldn't do anything. So unfortunately, some of that 2020 behavior of overeating and not working out, it's still in me. I legitly do not want to work. And I used to be a gym. If I could find pictures of me before I gained weight, I used to have a 4-pack. I was very muscular. I used to be a cheerleader. I had a very athletic body. So it's just like I love to work out. I love how working out makes me feel. But what I can say, if I continue not taking care of myself, I promise you I'm probably going to like be in a hospital if I don't like take some of the situation serious. Like it's very important to work out. It's important to eat healthy. Again, I still don't know if I'm advocating being big or skinny because I know skinny people that are not healthy. It's just you have to be active though. That is important. You have to you got to be mobile. And I'm like, when they locked us up in 2020, it changed me. I just gotten used to just doing nothing. And now I'm paying for it. So I don't know. In time, like I feel like this year I needed to do what I needed to do to get through everything. Um and I think next year, which is actually in a few days, few weeks, it's going to be 2023. I want to back to get back to life, get back to taking care of myself. I can't be head of my family if I'm not good. But I appreciate my family for letting me go through this journey of grieving. This is the longest I've ever grieved over anybody. So, but I had to. It was just like, child, when mothers are literally, not all mothers, like some people love their fathers more, their mothers more, or sometimes an auntie or grandmother, but there's always one person that made you who you are. And it's like when you lose them, child, it's life changing. So, shoot. Thickums is sometimes the way. Well, there's different kind of thicks. Like in New York, um, like New York girls, I ain't gonna lie, we're thicker than most states. Like, like I said, I was 220. I had me a gorgeous boyfriend. Like it's like I don't know. I just feel like New York men appreciate thicker girls, but like I noticed like when I go to places like Cali and Cali and Florida, it's like a whole different thing down there. Like down south, they like thicker people. I mean, shapes or preferences is I guess depends what state you're from or your culture, but like in black culture, you know, the women are a little thicker. Um, and I be honest, I prefer to be thick, but my little legs don't agree with it. So it's just like right now, I probably will have to be underweight for a while and then build back up or build it back up with muscles. So I don't know. I mean, I've been overweight for like over 10 years. I've kind of gotten used to just being big. So I don't know. Dag, Scarlett met mad people. She met TJ, Franny, Taj. Oh my God, Tito, Royal, Didi, Siggy, and his wife Toya, Prince, but she met him before. Molly, Prince's girlfriend, and she walked past BG a few times. I say, Scarlett, I think next year I'm going to try to get BG in my vlog because I met BG several times, but I'm like, I don't know. I just don't want to be like that annoying fan. Like, can you be in my vlog? That's a lot of people. TJ's wife was the nicest. She held my hand. And stayed with me for a long time, trying to make me feel comfortable. That's so cool. Oh man, I hope we all get to do. For those who got to do Thriller Night this year, I hope we get to do it this year. Next year coming. I'm still pending. I have faith that something awesome is going to happen for all of us because I feel like a lot of y'all in this chat have been the reason why the Jackson family legacy is going so strong. Like, especially like when I bumped into y'all, whether for social media or in person, it was just us doing this. Like, this was just like, this is how we met each other. Like, even if you guys haven't met each other, like I know Scarlett and Teresa was at the same party. Like I'm sure like in time you'll be like, oh snap, that's blah blah from the chat. Like, I met Tori for the first time at Vegas. So like it's just so cool that we're all starting to meet each other. It's really freaking cool. Cause in New York, I'm lucky. We have a very big Jackson family support system in New York. I'm keeping it real. It's more of a Michael Jackson thing and Janet, but it's starting to expand to all the Jacksons. I really didn't have to travel in the first couple of years. New York had a big ecosystem just for Michael. So, but now it's different. You kind of have to travel. A lot has changed. New York is still trying to heal from just everything that happened in 2020. Let me see. Girl, you did phenomenal. And then like your stuff. Like Tori, I love your channel, man. Keep going. Keep going. And I agree, Scarlett. This was a great Jackson year in general. Definitely one of the best. Shout out to Michael. Shout out to Janet, TJ, Net Terrell, Paris, you know, Austin Brown. Like you guys, it's so good to hear the new music, do all these cool events. Let me see. Oh, I finally made. Yay! Welcome to my first live. Look, I DJ Rock, I overshare and sometimes I don't even stick to the subject, but welcome to our live. Hold on. Oh my god, today is so funny with the spamming. So, let me see. So Tori breaks it down with the gin. I call them second gin part 1 and second gin part 2. Yes. So second gin part 1 are the, let me see. Part 1 are the gins, second gins that I'm going to have to say are 35 and up. And then second gin part 2 I'm going to say is 34 and under. And and I would say it's completely different energies with them. But hopefully, though, all second gens will take notes from the first gens. What makes the Jacksons great is how humble they are. And I'm saying most Jacksons are humble, but what I would say what makes them different is they really do connect with the fans in ways other celebrities don't. Like take notes from your uncles, your aunts, or your parents, depending who you are. I'm like, we don't know who the Jacksons are personally on a private level, but I know on a public level, they go all out for their fans. And I do appreciate that. Listen, if Randy's there. So, Tori, the last time Janet came to New York, Randy was literally in the crowd, right? And what pissed me off. So, there was a girl who invited me to go. But I'm going to keep it real with you. Me and the girl were not as close as we used to be. So I'm that kind of person. If I know I'm not in a good place with you, I'm not going to take a gift from you, especially a generous free ticket. I'm not going to, I don't like using people. I don't like people using me. So I didn't take the ticket. Then the next thing you know, you see all my friends with pictures with freaking Randy. I have no regret of not taking the ticket, but I regret not buying my own ticket. If I knew Randy was there, I'd have made sure I was in that pit because he was in like I would say the more expensive seat area, but like us for Randy, for freaking Randy, I would pay money. Man, getting back to Thriller Night, it was crowded. And Teresa, I heard the first night was even crazier. That's why I was like, oh heck, I'm glad I didn't do the first night because if I know our night was crowded. Oh my God. Yes, I am aware that so the Jacksons do have at least 5 shows. So far though, I'm not sure about the American shows. Like I know they have a show coming up June 23rd, but I think that's like in the UK or something. Because it was actually with Sister Sledge. I said, oh yeah, I'll see this show. Because I saw Catherine Sledge at Thriller Night. I said, oh, I know from her vocals this show's going to be tight. Then I was like, oh, this is overseas. I said, I ain't going overseas now. If I go overseas, it'll be for 3T, but I don't know if I would ever go overseas for the Jacksons because I've actually seen them several times. I'm like, overseas is expensive. Mm-mm. Um, I need TJ to drop them dates. Hopefully, TJ is taking notes because, like I said, Janet's team clearly positioned themselves very smart. They did it completely out of MJ season, so there's no conflict. So hopefully, I mean, TJ's very aware of a lot of stuff. So hopefully, his stuff is not, as long as things don't conflict with each other. Like this year, we had the Velvet Rope 25, and then boom, Thriller 40. Now that's not their fault. Like you can't stop anniversaries, but I feel like we're not playing enough Janet Jackson's music because we're so focused on Thriller 40. So maybe I'll start doing a station head and just rotate Thriller 40 and the Velvet Rope because I feel like they need equal shine. That's what I'm saying. Drop them dates, TJ. We need them dates. Yes. Hopefully the next live I'll have um Jackson's information. Like like right now for even this live, I don't have much. I have here's the dates and cities. And then oh, this is important, guys. Make sure you head and of course we're excited about the new music. Hey Jay. But listen. The tickets go on sale December 13th if you sign up on her website. You know, I signed up. So we're going to get a special code tomorrow to buy the tickets tomorrow if you're part of the fan club pre-sale. And then the public, the tickets start going on sale on the 16th. So I I'm hoping I'm not going past $300, but if I can get dead in the front, we'll see. I'll let y'all know next live what I decided to do because one part of me is like, oh, be a responsible adult and just get the seats in the back. Just it's not, but then another part's like, it's Janet Jackson. Hello. Yeah. Grief is a Momo. It's crazy. Like initially I never really had any reaction to anyone passing away because I lost so many people when I was younger. Sometimes it makes you jaded, but there's always one or two people that you go, oh, hell nah. But I'm grateful for it because I'm very sensitive to people now because I was very insensitive before. And so I used to like, not deal with grief at all, which is very dangerous to be honest. You need to deal with it. But now I'm very sensitive, and a couple of other moonwalkers have lost their parents, especially since 2020. And some people even lost their siblings. It's just been a lot. I've learned to be a little bit more sensitive to people that I'm close to, and visit them or call them, or um, I'm a better person for everything I've gone through. I say all that, that's why I say as much as I hate 2020, um, something about me changed for the better. As much as I hate all the stuff I've gone through, it's made me very strong. Um, Gave me empathy, gave me appreciation for life. I appreciate my life more than ever because I don't care if you live to be. Some people will live a very short life and die young, and some will live very old. But now that I'm in the middle, I'm not old or young, I'm literally in the middle. I learned that time literally goes fast. Enjoy it. You don't want to waste your time being mad about things you can't change. So I can't bring those people back, right? But I can honor them by like for example, my mother. If you guys wonder where I get my excitement and love for life, it's my mom. I am literally my mom. My mom was just so full of life. She was very happy. She used to love video games and Star Wars and Marvel. Oh my God, we've seen almost every Marvel movie together. And my mom had a very, very, very tough life. She had us when we were young. She got married young, but she never was a victim of her life. She had so much fun with us. So I was like, I want to honor my mom and the other people that passed away recently by taking their memories and just bringing that into the world. So some of the stuff that you're seeing is pieces of mainly my mom and someone else I'm still not ready to talk about who passed away, but it's it's awesome when you honor somebody that brought so much joy into your life. So, the good thing is I think I dealt with it the best way I could, just dealt with my family and we did cool stuff together, but if you're lucky, not all people get over grief. I know people that could never get over it and they're no longer here. They passed away not being able to deal with people passing away. Like one of the things I hate this saying so much, but it's so true. Death is a part of life, which means in order to live, you have to learn to embrace death. And the best way possible is, to deal with your feelings, but also have the strength to move forward. That's why I love that Dee Dee Jackson Foundation, because there are special challenges when people lose their parents too young. And of course, TJ and Taj and Terrell and Prince and BG and Paris, they know what it feels like to lose their parents too young because they lost their parents young. So it's it sucks, but if you are in tune with for me, I'm in tune with God. I'm a very spiritual person. One day I will see my mom again and all those people are lost. Um in the meantime though, I'm here with y'all. I'm here with my family. I got an awesome dog. I have a job. I have amazing food. I get to see awesome streaming services. I live in New York. Like I have so many things to be thankful for. I got a camera. I got a laptop. I got Wi-Fi. In other words, thank God for everything that you do have, and don't be a victim of what you lost. Just say, hey, I woke up today. Some people didn't wake up today. Some people are I actually know at least one person is planning a funeral right now. Like, just be grateful that you are alive and you are doing well. And if you are not doing well, make efforts to heal and try to move forward. And it's easier said than done. You really got to put work into that. But I want you guys, like I said, as much as I want to start my fourth channel, I also want to make sure I can handle the three channels I have now. I really do want to um, focus on I call real world stuff, like real world things. Oh my God. Yes, Tori writes, Prince has Michael's essence so much. He pays attention to the fans. I hope I can meet him again. I hope to meet him again too. Like, I remember Tori and Red were saying how nervous they were meeting Prince. I still get nervous around Prince. I was very nervous when I met him in 2012 when he was around 15. And honestly, I wasn't as nervous then because then he was much younger. But now I'm meeting Prince the man. I was really nervous. And then but there's something about him because he's so personable, it makes you, I don't know, I can't say, it forces you to like calm down and be like, wait a minute, he's actually really paying attention. So, oh my God. Oh, that's cool. I held me like a party release for 4030, and I'm doing a podcast documentary about it. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Mm-mm. Yes, New York girls be thick but muscular. Well, now the new desired shape is, little waist, big booties. I have no booty at all. I am a breast girl, but that's all right though. I still get love. But yeah, me personally, I do prefer my stomach smaller. It's just that's not my natural shape. So I have to go to the gym to get that. I call it tone thick body, but I think it's worth it. It's actually because a lot of my weight's in my stomach, like, and it's just like, I just wish that was in my booty. Yeah, New York girls are thick, like thick, thick. Like, woo. Yeah. Listen, Scarlett, if we go to Thriller Night, we'll just read the energy with BG and we'll take it from there. Because I saw everybody's pictures and videos, and I'm like, wait a minute. But when I saw him, he was like walking through, and I'm like, "Oh, that's one thing. If you are walking through, I'm not stopping you." I saw Yashi that night, and she was walking through. I saw BG that night. I said, "Oh wait, that I don't do. If you are clearly walking in a direction, I'm not stopping you. The most I might do is, hey, yeah." I'm glad though that you always wanted to meet other fans and become friends for years, and it's finally happening. I'm glad you're enjoying the community. I'm so glad we met each other. Um, this is probably like the best MJ community interactions I've had. You know, I'm glad that we're finally starting to meet each other. Yeah, going back to 2020, I remember it was rough, and a lot of people were scared to leave the house because you had to leave with one. Because the pandemic. I'm keeping it real, Mysterious Jackson. I am still not quite myself. Like before the pandemic, I used to always be outside. Like New York has a lot of free events. I couldn't even tell you the last time I did a free event because you don't know what could happen. Like it's just not the same. Like the other day, some girl got attacked randomly on the subway, like really bad by a bunch of guys. Why? Like, so it's like I really just try not to I'm still slowly trying to get outside, but it's not the same. It's just my city need help. Thank you, Scarlett. The Jacksons have a show in Detroit in March and a show in Cali in February. And then Tori writes, they're performing Detroit, Florida, the UK, and Turkey. So if you guys are in those areas, please check out the Jacksons. From what we know, it's just the three brothers, which is Marlon, Jackie, and Tito, but they put on a very good show. I have seen them as three. They got it. Like, don't think, it's better when it's four of them, but it's fine when it's three. You're not going to be like, wow. Even though you're gonna miss Jermaine's awesome thick thighs. Jermaine, yo, this is TMI, but I just gotta share it. So Jermaine got these really thick, muscular legs. Oh my god. Now that's one person. I don't know if he works out, but it looks like he does. Look like he squats a lot. Shout out to Jermaine's thighs. Why am I so socially awkward? Oh my god. Remember when everything was shut down and you had to order things online? Yes, that was not fun. That was not easy for anyone because they had to wait somewhere. Yes. Okay, I'm keeping it real, not disclosing where I live, but I'm blessed. I do live in a place that has a gazillion supermarkets. And so we never had that as an issue. I never really ordered food out though. Like when I was locked in the house, I just cooked at home. But now that I'm back at work, ooh, I eat out too much and it messes out with my money. So, and plus causes me to get fat. So I will be cooking again. Um, how do you sign up? Oh, they already sent the code? Oh, snap. Where's my phone? Hold up. I didn't get the code. Shoot. So wait, Teresa, have you seen the prices? So Emma, answering your question, go to the Janet Jackson website, and then what you're going to do, they're going to ask for your email, and then they're going to ask you to confirm your email. But I didn't get the code yet, girl. Don't play. I didn't get my. Well, Teresa, maybe you signed up earlier. I just signed up maybe 2 hours ago. Ooh. Anybody knows the prices yet? Or wait. But then again, the tickets are not on sale until tomorrow. But if you guys like, if I get the code, I'll just put it in my Instagram stories. No, you're kidding me. Okay, the range is not bad though. $37 all the way to 500. So I think though, like if you have a city like New York, it's going to be a lot of money. Oh, because it was a lot of money last time. I don't know. Shoot. All right, let me go to Ticketmaster. Give me 1 second. I just want to go to Ticketmaster and see Ticketmaster. Ooh. Janet Jackson. Dang, bro. I need money. I need like a she doing Madison Square Garden, I think. Oh, heck yeah. Oh my God. Hold on. I gotta see if I can share this with y'all. Let's look at, let's see, share screen. Woo, 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 woo. Janet Jackson, Ticketmaster, share. Okay. So, wait a minute. What's this? Okay, cool. So, pre-sale begins Tuesday at 11 a.m. Child, I will be ready. Bring my credit card with me. She's at Madison Square. That's a big deal. That is not an easy venue to get booked. Hard Rock live in Florida. Let me see. This is awesome. Dang, her team is on it. Texas. Wow. Is it letting us see the prices? Let me see. No, I think it's just. No, no, no prices. Dang, 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 y'all. Oh God. Ah. Oh yeah, you just gotta go to Janet Jackson's website, and then what you call it, just sign up with your email. Hey Leah, perfect timing. Leah, you know I can never stay to the subject. The subject's supposed to be. Listen, like everybody be like, "Are you okay?" No, I can't stop talking about grief. I'm okay-ish. Oh, because you were signed up already. So you got the code this morning. Dang. All right. Somebody writes, Grief is very hard, but it makes you stronger and it's all the healing process. Yeah. I would say this time it's making me more grateful. It's like, wow, I woke up today. Wow. I for some reason I just see life really like glass half full lately. And which is interesting because usually I'm like a Debbie Downer and I always see the glass half empty, but now I see it like, hey, I woke up today. Hey, like my favorite thing about waking up is like my apartment is really, really warm. I never even need a blanket. I just love like there's so much heat here. And like I remember when I was younger, I'm like, it's so hot in here. And then like sometimes I'll see like people homeless in the street, and I'm like, first of all, I don't even know how people could be homeless in New York in the winter. It is freezing in here. It is so cold today. And I just be like, God, thank you for giving me a home and a place that is really toasty. Like now I'm starting to see things differently. I think like I said, if you're lucky, you'll make the best out of bad situations. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you. Tori, now I am. Trust and believe, especially the Jackson sisterhood. What? They have been through hell and back. I think like I'm changing. I'm starting to see things differently. Y'all met me in happier energy. I was really bad. Yeah. This is probably in response to Prince. No, he really acts just like his dad. It's not even funny. Like sometimes I could listen to him talk because I break down in tears because he acts like him. Yes. You know what I find about Prince? He's very funny. And I'm like, I really feel his father's essence. Like I just be like, Prince is clearly his own person though. He's into motorcycling and he wears Crocs. He's very, very humble. He lives a very simple life. He wears a G-Shock when most people with his kind of money would wear a Rolex. He's just like a really really it's one of those things like I feel honored that I met Prince Jackson. I really do. I feel like dang. And not because he's Michael Jackson's son, because he's Prince Jackson. Like I really but I do see the similarities of him and his dad, especially with the humor. It's hilarious. Um uh Good to see you haven't changed much. Um ah, I've changed, but I think I've changed for the better. I think if you go through enough stuff, you learn to be less mean. I don't tolerate a lot of nonsense though. I'm one of those people like if I know you're not good for me, I have no problem letting people go. Like I'd rather have the people that want to be in my life and the ones that don't want to be in my life. You don't have to be here. Like I especially friendships. Friendships are a luxury. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends. And I'm very, very I was like, oh no. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. It's been a journey. It's been a journey, but I'm glad. I'm so grateful for it. And I'm glad that not for nothing like when I first came on YouTube, I really was very financially successful. YouTube was a little bit easier when I got into this space, but I'll be honest, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to be a YouTuber. I needed to mature in certain areas. Now I think I'm ready. I'm ready to take it serious. I'm ready for the response. A lot of responsibility being a YouTuber. Um, you have to be sensitive to other people's energy, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, but I feel like I'm ready for the next chapter, and I am very grateful for you guys. Like I couldn't ask for a better time to come back to YouTube, and honestly what led to the lives being more regular, I think Bruce asked me this summer, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm not okay," and that changed everything. Me just being honest. So, like I hope to stay more on topic in the future, but that's part of healing too, is being honest. So even though this is clearly not about Janet Jackson right now, we are excited. We are excited about her tour. We are excited for all the cities that she's coming to. We are excited for the new music. And don't forget, guys, go to Janet Jackson's website, sign up for her fan club, and hopefully you'll get your code in the morning. Otherwise than that, we're gonna harass Teresa for the code. Because I'm going to try my best to get my tickets tomorrow. I already said to myself, "Hey, self, Rome is burning, but you need Janet Jackson tickets." Thanks, Tor. Um, I'm manifesting that Tori gets a headphone sponsorship. It never fails. Like, she makes me want to invest in really good headphones. She's like, "Yes, when you listen to Thriller 40, make sure you listen to headphones. When you listen to Rel Jackson, make sure you listen to headphones." I sometimes listen to headphones, but usually when I listen to stuff with headphones, I'm on the subway, which means you can't really appreciate what you're hearing. I need to be in the house, quiet. Why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Honest, like I said, I wasn't going to do a live, but I said, "Oh snap, Janet's coming," and I took me a long nap. I said, "Oh I had a long lay. I don't know if y'all saw my Instagram on Gadget Trish. I still can't say what this is about, but sometimes you just get so aggravated with something, and you just be like, "Huh." Like I know I need to make a big change. That I know. But the question of the day is, when do you make a big change? When do you make a big move? Because if I make the wrong move, rent doesn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? Bills don't get handled. I got a certain family member I got to take care of now. So it's just like I can't do stuff because it's just not me anymore. I got a family now. So it's just like, but I know deep in my heart I have to make a big move sooner or later. Scary. Yes. Tori suggests get the ear headphones so it can bring out the sound. You know what I want, but I can't afford it? You know those Apple AirPod, the ones that go over your head? They go for 550. The cheapest I've ever seen them was through 450. But I still feel like 450 is a lot. And that says a lot because I'll spend some money on some shoes and bags. But I just feel like it's like I can't, even though New Yorkers walk around with them $500 headphones, I don't. Because I don't know if you all remember that when Beats were big, people used to get stabbed for Beats headphones, and those were only 250. So I said, "You think I'm going to walk around New York with $500 if y'all were like?" I think legitly someone died over some Beat headphones years ago, and I'm like, make it make sense, New York. So I say all that, like I don't want to spend that kind of money only to be in the house with them, but I really, really want them headphones. Um, yeah, that's the only thing. Like I was saying earlier, that's the only thing about social media. It's so hard to like. I don't have any downtime at all. Like what I should have been doing today, even though I needed to sleep, I was supposed to do a Jackson family related video for tomorrow. I'll just push it up till Wednesday. And then I'm supposed to do something for my vegan channel. But the vegan channel is easy. It's just a taste test. Taste tests don't take more than 30 minutes to shoot. And then, oh, Gadget Trish. I'm back on that channel. So, um, honestly, having a bunch of channels is not the issue. Me sticking to the schedule is the issue. Because you can shoot all the videos in one day and then you just edit a video No, like I don't know. I have to figure it out. Yes, you want those too. All right, Emma. Santa, Emma wants those headphones. I think it's like, my God. And also in gadget news, there's a rumor that there's going to be a new version of those headphones. So I don't want to spend 450 and then the better ones come out next year. I don't mind waiting. When it comes to gadgets, I will wait. I will wait for gadgets because they're too expensive. I still got an iPhone 8 because I believe that the iPhone 15 or iPhone 16 will have a C port. I'm not getting a new iPhone till I see a C port. And I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like those headphones are too expensive. I'm like, and that says a lot. I will spend money on stuff, but I'm like, make it 550 on headphones? Come on, man. So, mm-mm. What would you like to see on her tour? Special guest, new music. What would you like to see? I just want to see her. I don't know if you saw this guy's TikTok. He was like, "Oh snap, he's with Ludacris." So he's excited that Ludacris and Janet's together. I would say I'm excited for the new music and just to see her. I hope they do meet and greet, but if I'm keeping it real with you, I can't afford that. But hey, Janet, can I get a can I get an invite? Because I was like, one of my Jackson sisters spent $1,000 back in 2011 to be in the front. It didn't even come with a meet and greet. It was, I think, the VIP package. You got like a program, some candles, and some other stuff. But I was like, for $1,000, you would have thought like, because I remember we were trying to do Chris Brown meet and greets, and his meet and greet, the one that me and my cousin wanted to do was like 500. That's a lot in minutes. And then there was another one I think he just did. I think it was $1,000. Oh God, I don't know if I can go. I'm not saying I wouldn't go that high. I would. I don't have that money right now, so I don't know. I do spend money for meet and greets, but to answer your question, Leah, I would like a meet and greet. I just know at this time I can't afford it. Like for now, I think I'll just try to get a ticket. I don't care if the ticket's in the front and the back. I just want a ticket. Now the good thing is if it's in Madison Square Garden, it's rare Madison Square Garden that sells out quickly. But I do want to get my ticket as soon as possible. So, oh, Tori writes she wants her to sing "Lonely" from the Rhythm Nation album so bad. That's one of my favorites. Heck yeah. Oh, you saying they're doing meet and greets? How much you think they're gonna cost? I wonder what's included in the VIP package. Mm. Oh, she read it on Ticketmaster. This is horrible. Maybe I'll. This is horrible. Like, you know what? I'm legitly happy, but I'm just like, the timing is bad. But I do understand why she did what she did, because I'm like, she's securing her bag. She's like, boom. This is the key time to do stuff like this. There's nothing going on. I know next month we do have in the Michael Jackson community, we have the Beat It Challenge and we have the documentary, but no dates have been released on either one. And then it's supposed to be, in theory, quiet, except for those Jackson tours that were mentioned or earlier. Let me see if I can find that. The Jackson brothers are doing some stuff, but right. So we have in March and February, there's two Jackson shows, and then some stuff coming up down the pipeline. So next year is going to be expensive. Dang. Yeah, I know what you mean, Tor. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like in my mind, I know what my max budget was, but I don't trust me. I think I spent like $300 in Michael Jackson merch. I think I did 2 and change at that Michael Jackson store that came in the immersive experience. Then I spent like another $100 with that Nate guy. I was just like, where is this money coming from? Like my bonus for work is already spent. I don't even have the bonus yet. We don't get our bonus until I think March. How do I spend something I never even got yet? Make it make sense. Thank you. Oh man. So it's funny you said that, Teresa. It's already decided that I will finance this. Cause I was like, there's no way, especially Ticketmaster. If I wait to do it when I can afford it, I'm gonna be in those bleeder seats, which I don't mind. I don't mind that. But I promised myself the next time Janet comes to New York, I want it to be towards the front. That was the Diamond tour, but of course we know that never happened. So I don't know. I'll get back to y'all. Like I figured the next live I'll let you know what I decided. Will the responsible adult Trisha kick in and say, "Hey, I'll just be in the back," or with the irresponsible, "You only live life once. I'll be dead in the front." Trisha win. I'll let y'all know. Yeah, we were saying that in the last live though, that we were like, "Oh, Janet, we need more time," but not for nothing. If I had a wish, I wish Janet was selling the tickets January, February, because then we would have had at least tax return money. But if I finance it, we'll see. It just puts something else in danger. Because I was just like, I want to do Thriller Night too. I want to do Thriller Night. And I'm still on the fence about Vegas with Michael's birthday. So it's just like, I already know what I want to do. Yeah, you only live once. And honestly, my mother had this philosophy of just doing what you want to do, and it was a smart choice. Listen, we're not irresponsible. We are just choosing to invest in the things that make us happy. This makes me happy. Like, you know what's interesting? Like, some of my friends have these super fancy apartments. That's not me. I don't have a car. I don't have a fancy apartment. Um, like, and I'm happy with that, because what makes me happy are these Jackson events. Right? That's my dream too. Like my friend, I don't know if y'all know Danielle Fires. So Danielle Fires, she puts like this what do they call it? I think she made it a reel. But basically today she posted a video of her, like, you could tell she's in the front or the first 3 rows or something. Janet's like right behind her. I want to at least, I did that with the Jacksons one time. I paid $500. I got a meet and greet, a program, and I got to be dead in the front. I think I seen the Jacksons in the front twice. But I never seen Janet in the front. Never. What is my favorite Janet? Mm, that's a good question. The favorite Janet song. I would say Lonely's one of it. Together Again. Um, Anything off of Rhythm Nation. Anything. Favorite Michael. I Can't Help It from Off the Wall. I could play that song like a gazillion times and never get tired of that song. Right? But Scarlett, the problem is, I'm used to the Jackson getting my tax return. The problem is you got 3 major events. That doesn't even include the Jacksons or TJ. So the 3 events is Janet Jackson, Vegas, and Thriller Night. My pockets ain't that deep. And then TJ, we don't know if he's coming to New York or Cali. I pray to God he comes to New York so I don't have to fly out there. And then the Jacksons. But so far, the Jacksons are not coming in my area. But of course, if they come in my area, I'm going to almost every time the Jacksons are in New York, I go and see them. Right? Okay, so here's the thing about holidays with me. Thank God my family doesn't do gifts. So I have my Kris Kringle, and I already got their stuff. It cost me less than it's funny. The budget was $50 and I spent $100. I can't help it. I just anyway. And then I have the Christmas host, which is my aunt, and her gift cost me about. I spent a little much on her, but I love my aunt. My aunt's like my mom now, so I think I spent $150 on my aunt, and then I gotta do something for a relative. Then I still gotta donate. I like to donate to a few places, but nothing big, like maybe $25, $50 an organization. So Christmas with everything shouldn't cost me more than like $400 or $500. We do have some kids left in the family because most of my cousins' kids are like, they're old. They're in college. They're like 17, 18 now. So we don't give presents to them. But what we do, we do like prizes for Christmas. And the prizes this year, I'm going to raise it up a little bit. I might spend $100 in prizes because I noticed they like the Amazon gift cards, but this year we'll just do cash because, whatever. But Christmas shouldn't cost more than $600 this year. Because my family has come to the conclusion that we don't need no more random stupid gifts. And I'm happy for that. Like my grandfather started this tradition to give a stranger or someone in the family money, like someone in need. But like stop buying random stuff. Like you want to irk me, buy me something I don't need. Like the kind of stuff I need is a condo, someone to pay off my student loan. I'm being dead serious. I don't need stuff. This is a small part. I am a hoarder. I do not need stuff. That I can tell you. So I say all that. Please don't buy me no stuff. Oh man, you saw her in the front row? Dang, Teresa, I lived through you. Oh snap. You gotta meet Marlon. How? How? That's not easy. Yes. That's true because when even though Janet is coming to Detroit, I'm traveling to see her in another location. So dang. Yes. And the prizes that we do for our family. So I'm lucky. That's the advantage of being a merchandiser. Some of my merchandising friends get really cool stuff. So I can't disclose some of the prizes because I don't want one of my friends to get in trouble. But she donated $600 in prizes to us. I'm so excited about that. And then we'll have cash. We also do gag gifts, like we give toilet tissue away because it's like an inside joke because of the whole thing with 2020. But for some reason, my family gets excited about winning toilet tissue. So we're not doing a lot of prizes, but we're doing stuff like mainly cash. So there'll be a $50 bill, a $20 bill, 10 and a 5 and a 1. So what is that? 50, 70, 80, 85, about $86 in cash. And then, like I said, the prizes were all donated. Shout out to my awesome merchandising friends. And then toilet tissue, like which if you guys know me in a person, so I get this from my mom. I don't know if anybody has preppers as parents, but my mother will always buy stuff like the world's coming to an end. So I have enough toilet tissue literally for the rest of the year for next year. So giving toilet tissue is not a big deal. I have so much in here. Oh, you haven't met Marlon, but you want. Oh, so the way to meet the brothers is usually through their meet and greets. Their meet and greets are very affordable. They weren't in the beginning, but now they are. The last time I did a meet and greet with the brothers when they were three, I think we paid, was it $70? I know we paid under 100. And then I got to go with my mom. So hopefully their meet and greets didn't go up. That's how you mainly meet the brothers. Sometimes I can't speak about what they do after the pandemic, but before the pandemic, the Jackson brothers used to, of course, you had the paid meet and greets, but people don't know this. At least then, I don't know if they do this now. The brothers would still take pictures with the fans that were willing to wait for them. Now, to wait for the brothers, you're there for at least over an hour because you have to wait till they freshen up, do the meet and greets with the people who paid, then they come out. But if you know me, I stick around, especially you being a YouTuber. You're like, let's get some footage. So we're there for hours. And I was surprised at least twice. One time I got it on tape. The brothers will take pictures. It's you have like a little gates, but they'll take pictures with you. And I'm like, that's cool. Yo, shout out to the Jackson brothers, man. Yes, the cat. We did Amazon last year, but you could, especially the younger ones. The younger ones you could see in their face, and I'm like, just do cash. I prefer Amazon. That's my favorite gift, hands down. Amazon gift cards, ciao. I'll buy my groceries through Amazon, clothes, equipment. I love me some Amazon gift cards. He doesn't understand my choice of songs, but I don't blame you because, in a way, but my favorite songs from Janet have to be Lonely Together Again. You don't understand another chance. You don't stand another chance. Ew. No, okay. I like some of the stuff from Gene Street. Actually, I love Janet's first two albums better now, but I have this weird obsession with 80s everything now. I think Stranger Things had made me go back into my childhood and like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with everything 80s. That's why I love Thriller 40 and those demos because it sounds 80s, but I like a good 80s. I'm like my favorite song from Thriller 40 is Behind the Mask. I am obsessed with that mix. It sounds so 80s in a good way though. Did you hear the remix of Oh yeah. I have literally almost every remix from that. Oh, I never heard the alternative version with the unheard lyrics at the end though. That sounds cool. Speaking of Behind the Mask, a little side note, Behind the Mask was luckily the robot from the Sega video game Rising Star. That song that song every minute makes me emotional because I hear lucky every time and I just cry. Yeah. I love that Behind the Mask thing. What? Listen, Tori, either I'll go on your channel or you come on mine. When this album drops, we need station head parties. Like I said, like I'm excited for everything that happened with Thriller 40, and I'm glad we're all streaming it. But excuse me, we're also celebrating Velvet Rope, y'all. We need to start streaming that on blast on Station Head. Like I get it. Like this whole thing with Michael and Janet has been a thing forever. Like it never fails. Their projects always are in the same time frame. Oh, it's a lot. Yo, what's up, James? What's good? What's good? Let me tell you, we're supposed to have a live about Janet Jackson. It has become all over the place. But James, I'm sure you're getting used to it. Ah, yes. It would be cool if she sung some of her first songs. I'm curious, what songs are she performing? Because she said she's going to be doing some old music, some new music. But when you have a catalog as large as hers, what is going to be the classics? Heck yeah! We definitely down for another. Yo, the last collab with me and Tori was so funny, bro. Tori is very funny. Nothing. We're talking about how we're excited about Janet Jackson's Together Again tour, but we're too broke. I'm probably gonna finance my tickets because I was like, I'm going. Are you answering my question? You hope to get tickets. So here's my dilemma. Do I do the adult thing and just get the tickets I can afford? Or do I go out? You only live once. I want to be dead in the front. And it's a matter. I never ever been to a concert in the front in Madison Square Garden in my life. Ever. Ever. So I don't know. I want to go with the faith that if I spend the money today, somehow it will get paid. I want to go. So James is probably going. By the way, James lives in New York with me. I'm assuming you're going to Madison Square Garden too. At first, I was going to travel because sometimes, let's say Florida's her first show. Sometimes those venues are cheaper, but it's not cheap to travel anymore. Before the pandemic, it was practically free, but now I'm like, oh, I don't want to get affordable tickets and then I got to pay for the hotel and the flight, and then I'm like, you just could have just stayed in New York. At least New York, I could do an Uber, like I could be home in minutes. Dang. Don't say that. Ugh. I won't know till tomorrow what the game plan is. Cause I was just like, I know Janet tickets are expensive. And I don't know. I don't think I can go past 300-400. We'll see. We'll see. I was just like, cause I'm like, Teresa was like, they think they got a meet and greet, but I'm like, I'm sure that meet and greet is going to be expensive, like expensive for real, like Thriller Night expensive. Mm-mm. I wonder. I met Janet once, but I never got a picture with her. I wonder if I will ever be able to get a picture with Janet. And it's crazy. Like there are some Janet Jackson fan clubs, and they have had the honor to meet her, but surprisingly, I'm not part of any of those clubs. Like I do a lot of the Michael stuff. I don't know why I never joined the Janet Jackson club, but I don't know. I don't know. Right? James, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If it's like past 500, then I'm not gonna be in the front. It was like I think 5 is my personal max. Cause at the end of the day, like once you finance it, if it's gonna bring it up to 600, mm-mm, mm-mm. We'll see. We'll see. Cause I'm one of those people like sometimes I'll pull the trigger and go, oh, you only live once. But it's Christmas and I already spent. I mean, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's Christmas. I kind of wish she just sold the tickets in January. She still would have had that market. I know what she's doing. She's positioning herself smart, but still, I cannot believe I've been talking for close to 2 hours. That's because I had a nap. Shout out to my nap. So James, right? I love Janet, but he's not a hard dying. Like I can tell you the fact. Listen, I am a die hard with Janet. Die hard. Like, listen. Like some of my friends thought I was a bigger Janet Jackson fan than Michael. That's how big of a Janet fan I am. However, It's, I'll get back to y'all. Tori saw on Twitter that she said the New York tickets aren't that expensive, but I don't know. We have to see what happens tomorrow. Heck yeah. Usually her tickets are expensive. Like, whoa. We'll see. We will see. 5 is my max. And I'll be honest, three is more of my budget. But 5, if I could be dead in the front. And then if you guys are not familiar, if you don't get them tickets from Ticketmaster in the beginning, those resellers have those tickets go through the roof. That's why I was just like, I've come to like the realization that realistically I might have to be like towards the middle back. But if the price is right, I'll pay to go in the front. Yo, I heard about the Taylor Swift drama. What the heck? I think they said bots were involved and it was just unfortunately you got people who are about trying to make money off exploiting other people, and I think that's wrong. I mean, I actually do eBay on the side. I'll be the first to tell you I'll buy certain things so I could make a profit off of it, but at the same time, like, come on. But I don't do shiesty stuff like that. I'm one of those people like, oh, I stand online. I don't try to be a bot to get things or resell. Like I never resell tickets. That's too risky for me. But I'll resell like certain collectible items. I was like, we all gotta make our money. I'm not hating on that, but that Taylor Swift thing sounds like a freaking nightmare, bro. Oh my god. Tori on oh my god, the VIP includes meet and greet, photo op, pre-show reception, and exclusive merch. So what do you think that's gonna be, Tor? Like $1,000? But I kind of have the money. You know, I have to have at least one Star Wars Star Wars story in every Michael Jackson or Jackson family thing. So I can disclose this now because I'm probably not going. So I was supposed to go to London to Star Wars Celebration. That's in April. The estimate to go on that trip was 5,000 freaking dollars, and I said I'm not paying that. So I was like, cool. I'll use the money on um Thriller Night and Janet. With that being said, uh, we'll see. Because Janet is in New York, so I don't have to travel anywhere. I live here, so that's a plus. I mean, I still want to do Star Wars Celebration, but they are. I think the flight alone was 2,000. Not I, not. And I love me some Star Wars. Y'all know that. If you're not familiar, I went all the way to Florida just to meet one of the Star Wars actors. Hey, Hayden. I paid almost 800 to meet him, and I was with that dude for like 30 seconds. But is Janet worth it? It just depends how much she charges. Like I said, like the timing's off, and I don't even know what my bonus is. Like my bonus last year was straight booty cheeks, and if my job sees that, it was. So I have a feeling it's going to be booty cheeks again, which means it's not even going to cover a Janet Jackson ticket. My bonuses used to be good, but now it's just like, oh, times are hard. Take what we give you. Fine, whatever. Oh man, guys. So how many people planned? I mean, I'm assuming if you're in this live, you're planning to do Janet Jackson tickets. If you are you trying to do the front row or you're just like, I just want to be in the venue? Because I prefer the front row because I've never done it. I like to do at least one epic thing once. And I'm like, something tells me this is the show. This is the one. Like, you know what I loved about Janet? Her excitement. This, like, I remember like one of my coworkers thinks Madonna's the queen of pop. I don't think Madonna's humble enough to have that title. I feel like her body of work is dope. So is Janet's. Janet gives me this impression that she just loves what she does. Even I don't even know if she does or doesn't, but at least you get the impression she likes doing this. Yeah. So James, I think I need a new Janet album first with productions with Jimmy Jam. I have a feeling she's going to be working with them. Have you noticed she's been with them a lot? I mean, I think she got inducted in the Hall of Fame recently. Um, oh my God, Tori, you're scaring me. She says she sees 3 levels of VIP packages. I'm telling you, back in 2000 and freaking 11, her VIP was $1,000, and you didn't even get to meet her. That's why I'm legitly like, nah. Yeah, I'm with you, Emma. Let's see those prices. So Emma's like, she's willing to be in the front, but she needs to see them prices. I would say I'm going by other people's concerts. I have a feeling it's going to be expensive, cause the last concert the girls went to, I think, was like Jodeci, a New Edition. Them tickets weren't cheap. They weren't cheap. I wasn't there. I love me some Jodeci and New Edition, but I was like, nah, bruh. I think they paid like 2 something for those tickets. I was like, not I. So I don't know, Janet. I hope I get to a picture with you. Like, if I do a Janet Jackson meet and greet, I will be getting my makeup done professionally. I will get me an official wig. I'm gonna make sure it's laced. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing cosplay. Last time I saw Janet, I was dressed up as Pleasure Principal, which is one of my favorite videos of all time for her. Ugh, the Pleasure Principal. But I don't know. I have some ideas. We'll see. Like, I want to meet her, but I don't know how to. Oh, I got so much on my mind. I really want to meet her. Like I met her before, but it was so brief. Like, I always wanted to get a picture with her. Oh God, like, there's just something about Janet. Just, ugh, for me, everything. Like, definitely one of those people. Like, but it's interesting. Even though I'm a huge fan, I guess my biggest fear is I never want her to feel like, oh my God, she's stalking me. I'm one of with the Jacksons in general. I've always been really mindful to not, like, over follow them. I don't ever want them to think I'm being a stalker. So, but I I appreciate the hell out of all of them. So Scarlett writes, I paid close to 400 to see Janet in New Edition this year, front row. I hope I get front row and meet them as well. That's not bad because New Edition tickets are kind of expensive too. So if you got Janet and New Edition and front row, that's actually a good bargain. I kind of wish should have went. Well, I mean, I didn't know you back then, but dang, because now I feel like Madison Square Garden, they're going to charge a couple of stacks on that. Ah, man. Whew. Well, it's close to midnight. I was going to eat dinner, but surprisingly, I'm not hungry. Actually, where's the dog? Giga. Oh, there you go. So the majority of my house is black, and of course the dog is black, so she camouflaged into the futon. I didn't see you, Giga. Giga, has anybody ever seen Giga when I be doing like Insta stories with her? She always give me that attitude, like, "What you want? You rude." All right, guys. I hope you guys get the tickets that you want. I'm. Oh, what is my favorite Janet album? It's a tie between Rhythm Nation and Velvet Rope. Like her doing the Velvet Rope 25 made me realize, like, yo, that's a dope. I mean, all her albums are really good, but I would say Rhythm Nation. If I had to pick one, Rhythm Nation. But it's Velvet Rope's not far behind it. James, what's your favorite? What's your favorite, Janet? Yeah, Tori sending well wishes. I hope everybody gets what they want. Be responsible. So if you do something irresponsible, try to finance it. Sometimes they have those options where you get 0 interest for 6 months. Like, be a responsible, irresponsible person, if you know what I mean. Thank you for coming through. This was fun. This is clearly not planned. We didn't have no other slides but those 4 slides. Thank you for being patient. For some reason, StreamYard would not let me in at all. I was like, bro. And then even the camera cut off. Dang. But at least I have a camera and computer. Grateful. Grateful for y'all. I will see you guys. I don't know when I'll see you guys again. I will have something special planned for the end of the year or the beginning, but I will have you guys vote what you want to do. And I might have one more live. Oh my God, like a random something I wanted to do, I never got to do, but we'll see. It's still the holidays, and I still want to be with the family. Thanks, Tor. Me and you got to do a live again, yo. I never laughed so hard in my life. James writes his favorite is between Control and Rhythm Nation. I keep it real with you. Control is the reason why I love her so much. Like Michael Jackson, I fell in love with Michael with Thriller, and I fell in love with Janet with Control. But like I said, Janet, it's hard to pick one. It's like, it's hard. It's very hard. But if you had to pick a favorite, that controls like, oh God, James, man, you had to pull out Control. All right, guys, I don't know when I'll see you again, but make sure you check out the new videos. I have fall fashions coming for y'all, hopefully in a day or two. I know winter's coming, but you can still use the stuff I'm suggesting for fall fashions. And I still owe the Prince vlog. And then the end of the year, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I was like, it's still Christmas. I still want to be with my family. Hold on. I wonder that too. Do you guys think there's some secret song with Michael and Janet in the vault? That would be freaking cool. And when will it reveal itself? Maybe it'll be on Janet's new album. Hey, that's funny. Yo, we're actually closing things up, but if you have a chance, watch the replay, because we've been here for like more than 2 hours, but thank you for coming through. All right, guys, I will see you guys whenever something unexpected happens again. Either I'll be here or I'll be on Tori's channel. I am working on getting MJ Fangirl on the channel for a live, but more likely it'll be the beginning of next year. I'll keep you posted. All right, guys, I will see you soon. Let me find the outro video. Good night, everyone. Good luck with your tickets. Thank you for watching this live or replay of Janet Jackson's announcement for Together Again. If you are a Janet Jackson fan, I make sure you watch the previous post, because it's a gift guide. But guess what? There's Janet Jackson stuff in there. Make sure you like this video, share it, sub to this channel, and I will see you guys real soon.